Okay, guys, welcome back to DragonWorks. Back on the 1997 Harley Fatboy. Just a real quick video here, but very serious. Could have been a really bad situation for this customer. So the bike's in because he was saying that it was not running well and it would only idle on choke and what have you. So right now I'm waiting on some gaskets to come in so I can get that carburetor cleaned up, take a look at what's going on. He mentioned that the morning he went to bring it here, he hit the starter and it just made a loud click and then nothing. Wouldn't start or what have you. And he figured that after all these years, the battery's probably done kicked the bucket. And so we talked about batteries, and he mentioned that he'd be interested in looking at one that had more cranking amps. But he was kind of battery specific. He wanted a certain brand. And so, I told him about other brands and different cranking amps and what have you. So anyway, while I was waiting for the gaskets, I decided to pop the seat off and see what cranking amps, what battery he actually had. Let me get my light here a little better. And as soon as I popped the seat off, my eye caught something that was not good. And basically what we're having right here is a terminal meltdown. And this is due to the fact that the cable end is hitting the battery here and not connecting to the terminal. So it's arcing when it's drawing its most power. And that arc is actually melting. Here, let me zoom in and stop shaking the camera. And I'll show you, this is actually a drip of lead right here at my pointer. And it's just been dripping down into the battery tray there. All this lead is missing. It's now down in there somewhere. We'll find it. And like I say, it's due to the fact that the cable end is actually hitting the plastic and it's not making a connection to the battery. So it's actually arcing. Let me get my little flashlight here and I'll give you a better shot of what I'm talking about if I can get the angle right. You can probably, there you go. Now you can start see it. See how the end of the cable is not even touching that terminal. It's hitting to the right side. Just like I showed you, it's hitting the battery and not connecting to the terminal. So it's been arcing. It's using the bolt as well, but that's not enough contact area. So what it does is on the draw, it will actually arc over to try to, make the connection. And this little brass piece I brought out here for demonstration is what you're supposed to put in there. So this battery's been installed improperly. That's why this thing it's got a flat side that sits down here on the battery, and then it goes in between these two. Sorry, I'm not good with videoing. I'm just good with wrenches. But this is supposed to be in there. They give it to you with the battery. When you buy the battery, this always comes with it just for that reason. And it's not on this side either. And we got a problem there. Now, it's not arcing, but the bolt isn't even tight. It looks like it's in there crooked. So maybe it was arcing some. I don't know. Doesn't look like, I don't see anything melted. But you can see that if I get the light just right, or move the light, you can see, look, the bolt's not even all the way in there. Looks like it's crooked. It's possible that melted that way. I'll have to get a good look at it. But regardless, that's not good. This battery's been installed improperly. And if you guys can imagine, that's right where all your vitals are. You're sitting on that seat and there's a lot of important things right there on your body that you do not want to electrocute or burn or catch on fire or anything. Not to mention, here's your module, ignition fuel module, and your, not fuel module in this, carburetor, your wire harness, all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is right here in that same area. So yeah, that's not good, folks. That's bad. Now, the crazy thing is, he said the battery was dead. It wasn't. It just wasn't getting connection. We can see that now. I tested this and it said 13 something volts. So the battery's actually fully charged. It just was never making a connection. At this point, definitely gonna battery in it. Whoops, too far. This battery's still holding charge and it probably would be fine. But in this application now, this thing's been compromised. It's just not worth it on a custom bike that the guy has spent all this time and money, got this awesome custom chameleon paint job on this thing and all this time. There's no sense even taking a chance burning this thing to the ground. So yeah, it's a shame because, like I say, the battery's got a good charge. Maybe we use this in another application or for a shop battery or, something like that, a backup thing for starting bikes or something like that. But yeah, we don't want to leave this under somebody's seat for sure. So yeah, what a shame. Like I say, these people don't know what these are, so they usually toss them. But that's exactly what that's for. And it even has a flat spot and the hole lines up perfect. When you set it down there in between those two, it's just perfect fit. It won't turn or nothing. So just a shame. Sorry, that was supposed to be a quick video, but yeah, man, I had another one like this where the guy added a bunch of accessories. So the screw was too short and he put a longer one in and it bottomed out and left this loose, and he ended up with the same problem there. Ended up melting a bunch of wires. I had to do a whole bunch of work to that one. So yeah, get that checked out. And I guess, I don't know if he installed it or he had someone install it. If he had someone install it, that's really bad, but it's easy for somebody who doesn't know to miss that and not realize that, what's going on. But that could have been a really bad situation. All right, guys, I already did an introductory video on this one, and there's going to be some more video. I'm kind of cramped in here today, so I can't get a good shot of it here. I just was trying to figure out what I needed for it, and then I found that situation. So you never know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.